Welcome back to Abimbola's kitchen. Earlier we talked about all the ingredients that we're going to use to make the vegetable soup. So I've already blended the tomatoes, the habanero pepper, and the red bell pepper. So I put it on the stove. And you remember we had a smoked chicken, the beef tripe, and also I added nut cube. Just two nut cube is okay. This just one of these, there are two in it, so I added that, and I added salt to taste. So we are going to allow it to boil for some time, just for about 30 minutes on high or on medium. So I put it on medium so it can be cook quickly. And also I added the red pepper. I blended it together. Then also I added the dry pepper and also the shrimp and also the iru. I put everything in there. So we're gonna cover it so that it can boil for some time. So for my egusi to be clumpy, I cut some onions. I put them in I'm going to blend it together in the blender. So I'll put my onion inside my egusi. So I'm going to mix it together. Not too much, but just enough to make it smooth. The onion, that's what will make it clumpy when you add it to the soup. When you add the egusi to the soup, so that it won't break down. It will make it just the Yoruba kind of efo elegusi. So now I'm gonna add the smoked turkey. I'll add the smoked turkey. I already cut it in little pieces. I think it might be too much, so I'll use the spatula to mix it together. We still have more space. Then we'll cover it to simmer for a little bit. So while we are doing that, I will show you how I cut my vegetable. It actually feels like the ugu we normally use in Nigeria. If you are conversant with the ugu, the way we make it in Nigeria. So I will cut it in a way that is not too small. It's not too small and it's not too big. Can say it's not too small and it's not too big. So anyway, when I'm done cutting it, I'll put it in hot water so that it can simmer down a little bit. As I said earlier, some people, they don't like cutting, they just want to buy the one that is already frozen in the store. It's okay, that is your choice. but I actually prefer using the fresh one so that I can cut it by myself to the portion that I want. I know in Nigeria it looks so easy when they're cutting it in the market, but it takes few minutes to do the cutting. The fresher it is, the easier it is to cut. So I already cut everything now. So I will put some water in the kettle. So you see the consistency of the egusi. It's not too soft and it's not too hard. So it's time to add the egusi into the soup in small portion. In small portion. I use this kind of pot because of the bone that is in the chicken. Because most of the expensive pots in America, when you use them to cook, it scratch the pot, and that's the end of a non-stick pot. So it's better for you to use one of these kind of pots. I'm sure you can find it in it's even in some of the stores that we can just walk into and buy. So these ones are easier to cook the chicken that has bones and stuff like that. So you make sure it's in small portion. So we are going to close it. See, we're still in the medium on the stove. So we're gonna wash the vegetable. Just take out some of it that are bad. Cut because of this corona period, you make sure you wash it very well in warm water. Put it in a sieve. Hot water is almost ready. It's boiling already. So you see it's not breaking into pieces. It's still clumpy. So just make sure you don't use too much of palm oil. I added just a little size of palm oil in my vegetable. Doesn't matter what kind of palm oil, just make sure you buy a good one from the store. And when you are mixing the soup, don't mix it too much so that you don't break the crumb, you know. So you allow it to cook so that it doesn't have the opportunity of breaking into pieces. So while we're waiting for that, so the only reason why we add the hot water is just to make sure that it's soft a little bit, and also, you know, so that to make sure it's well washed and can take all the germs away. You know, sometimes some people don't put hot water, they just add it immediately into the pot. That's okay, but I usually add hot water so that it can make it simmer down a little bit and also to kill the germs. So I think the water should be boiled enough now. So I'll put the hot water, so just so that I can simmer down a little bit. So just allow it to simmer a little bit. Although it still retains the green color. So just mix it together. See how green it looks. So we go back. See, it's boiling and the lumpiness is still there. You see it's not broken into pieces because of the fact that we blended some onions to make it retain the lumpiness. Oh, looks good. Sometimes when the lump is too big, you can just break it down a little bit. Sometimes you don't want it to be too big or too chewy. So just make sure you break it down just a little bit more. Tastes good already. Depends on how spicy you want it to be. some people would just use 2 habanero pepper, but we like it spicy, so that's why I put 2 habanero pepper to start. So this is simmer enough, so I'm gonna save the water. I only use two bags of collard green. So because I added hot water, now it kind of simmered it down, and it's not as doesn't look as big as before. So I make sure I drain the water out, because if you put it in your soup without taking the water out, it might make the soup too soupy at the end of the day. So now everything is all done. It's been boiling for about 30 minutes now to 45 minutes. So looks good. See the dry fish, everything is in there. We have the beef tripe cut into small pieces. We have the smoked turkey. We have the smoked chicken. Everything is in there. So what I will do right now is to add my vegetable, because everything is all boiled. So what I will do is I'm going to turn the fire down. I'll turn it down to low, because I like my vegetable to retain its greenish even when it's done. So because I don't want people to eat and know like what kind of vegetable is this. So it's not black or anything. So this is the method we use so that it can retain the greenish. So I turn the stove down to low. I add the vegetable. Keep putting it in bit by bit so that you'll be able to mix it well. You see, I still have my elegusi still in lumps. It's not all, like everything together, everything just didn't mix together. I still have my lumpiness of my elegusi there, so it still makes it a full elegusi. So I'll add more vegetables now. I'm going to mix it together more. This is vegetable that has 7 lives. It has lots of orishirishi in it. This is my Sunday food with real original pounded yam, which is what we are going to do next. We're going to do some pounded yam. We don't eat pounded yam because it's not good for your health. It has lots of preservatives. So make sure we eat the real one with this for elegusi. So I will cover it, and that's it. So you let it simmer for about 20 more minutes because it's in low, Can you show the low? Yeah. So this is where you put it very low. So you cover it up and then it's just the same. Just let it simmer. It's just the you don't have to cook it again. You just allow it to simmer and everything. Then your eforido is ready. Thank you. So we'll see you next time for the pounded yam. Bye. Love ya.